If you smoke, before that you don't know smoking is not good for your health. You just skip smoking like a habit. But then, from many information from the media, from your friend, from your college, you know that smoking is not good for your health. Then you aware of bad impact of smoking on your health. This is the state of contemplation. And then you know that you have to do something to quit smoking, and you prepare for action. Then you have to ask your colleagues for their experience. You go to ask Mr. Google on how many ways to stop smoking, and you prepare for action. But if you just stop here and you don't do anything to quit your smoking, so your behavior is not changed yet, right? So you have to go to action to try some way to stop smoking, and then you maintain your healthy behavior. So these five of stages of change in behavior is sequentially. You can jump to this. That's what many models have this problem. We just focus on awareness, then we call for the action. And many models forget this phase, this stage. So that's why many models in the world didn't succeed in creating changes in behaviors of people, stopping violence or acting to prevent violence. But SASA actually is a model to mobilize community to end violence against women. But you can see in the whole phases, it didn't mention anything related to violence against women or gender inequality. The one concept that goes through over these phases are power. SASA recognized that the root causes of violence against women is the imbalance of power between men and women. But it not start yet at the imbalance powers of men and women. It started with the power within. So in this phase, the start phase just focus on power within and help people to realize that everybody have a power. And they have a power to act, they have a power to fight against violence against women. Power within, the power of ourselves to do anything. And then after it helps people to realize their own power in the start phase, normally it takes about 6 to 1 year because it has to start and it takes time. After 6 months,
1 minute.
yeah. And then in when it raising, there's the power over. It's mentioned on the power of men over women. And then from this one, it raises awareness of every people on the power over on the issue. Then with the support, it helps people gather their power together to support each other, to act, to do the action to prevent violence against women and girls. And all these phases use the same strategy, but each strategy they have different kinds of messages. Same strategies of these 4 phases is local activism, media and advocacy, communication, materials and training. The same in every phases, but different kinds of message beyond on the concept of power. And to finish, I would like to show you the very simple banner and poster used in SASA. The first phases, they only use this one in 1 month, in 1 year, sorry. Everyone has power. How are you using yours? And then the second phases, they use this kind of poster. Be aware, unequal power between men and women. Is this okay? And then give support for the third phases. How can you join your power with others? And it starts with take action. How can you use your power to create change? And this message is very short, concise, and very consistent during the time of implementing the phase related to it. So now I have introduced you about the Sasha, the step, and the concept, which make it unique on Sasha. So if you have any question, please let me know. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Phuong. Any questions for Ms. Phuong about Sasha?
Lika, please.
Thank you for your presentation. It was very interesting. I was wondering, since Sasa is an Africa term, it comes from Africa, so how is it relevant to the Vietnamese country context?
Yes, thank you, Leka. It's a very interesting question. Actually, in our project in Da Nang, we try to bring Sasa to the Vietnamese context. And when we introduce the Sasa to local people, they feel it's very relevant because the imbalance of power between men and women not only happen in Africa, it also happened in Vietnam. And they can see clearly where is the power within, where is the power over and with and to, and it's local people who will think how to apply Sasa, not us or any experts, when they have fully equipped with the knowledge and skill how to apply Sasa. So I hope that by the end of this year, the model of Sasa will be applied in our project areas in Da Nang. Yes, thank you. Sorry, Ms. Thủy, did my answer satisfy yours?
Very much.
Later? Yeah, thank you. Now, Ms. Thủy, please.
Thank you very much for your presentation. I am really interested in Sasha because before I heard it, but I haven't heard in detail like today. I wonder whether you have any assessment of the success of this model before we apply in Vietnamese context. Similar the question to Leka. But my second concern is how the local people clearly understands the term of the power within, power over, power with, and power to, because it's a very technical terms.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Thủy, for your very interesting question. Your question actually was solved last week when we did the training in Da Nang. Actually, Sasa is a model originated in Africa, in Uganda. It's a model on end violence against women and girls and HIV/AIDS. But because its approach is on power, so it's successful not only in Africa but can also prove successful in many countries in Asia and also in Latin America. So up to now, 14 countries in the world apply Sasa fully, and they approve that it's a very good model in community mobilization in ending violence against women. And come to your question about the technical terms, we also have the challenge when translated these terms into Vietnamese, because the power is a really sensitive terms in our language, and then but when we discuss in detail with the local partners on the main content of each term, then they help us to identify the language in Vietnam suitable for each kind of power. For example, for this power within, they call it sức mạnh tự thân. In Vietnamese, we translated in English with internal strength. And for the power over, they translated into sức mạnh áp đặt. So we impose the strength over other people based on your superior, your position or everything. And with the power with, they translated sức mạnh đoàn kết. With this one, you have to unite all the strength in your community, including your own strength, to make some change. and then we make the change. When we unite, we can make the change. And this one, they translate it sức mạnh thực hiện. So the strength to do the action. So it's very familiar with the local people when they can translate into their own language to use those terms in the community. Do I answer your certified yours?
Perfect question. Answer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
What
very
about
much,
other
Ms.
people?
Thank you. I'm sorry to rush you, but we're running